and welcome back to the Crafty Sew&So vlog. I'm Freya and today I'm just going to be sharing some of my finished projects with you. So I'll start by telling you what I'm wearing. I'm wearing the Freya top from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. It's a great one for winter because it's got the nice warm high neck, and I've made it in a rib fabric, which is just really cozy. I always have to layer up over winter, so I've got like 2 layers on under this, and then I'm going to put a couple of jumpers on top as well because I get so cold in winter. It's a real problem for me, but this is a great layer to include. I have been working on a few projects because I've been starting to think about Christmas presents, and I always do this. It comes to December and then I'm like, idea. Now I know what I want to make for people for Christmas, and half of those aren't going to get done. So I never tell people anything about them because I just know that like half of them are going to fall to the wayside. But I've got a couple I have already started on, so those are almost guaranteed to be gifted, and I'll give you a sneak peek of what I'm working on there. So last time I spoke to you, I was telling you about my ginger jeans, and since then I have actually managed to sit down and get them finished because I'm such a procrastinator, it's ridiculous. I'll just grab them and I can show you my finished pair. Okay, so here they are, waistbands on, rivets in, side stitching, hemmed, everything, all finished. I'm so excited. I'm really pleased with this as my second pair of jeans. So I've made 2 this year now, so I've made my first pair back in like March, I think it was, and you should go check out the vlog post that I did on that because as my very first pair of jeans I was so excited about them, and I still wear them a shed load, but definitely need to add in a second pair into my rotation, and I am totally already planning my 3rd pair out. So for the second pair of jeans, I used the same denim I did in my first pair of jeans, so it's this very dark navy classic denim. It's got a bit of stretch to it, not very much, maybe like 5%, and I picked this up on Goldhawk Road about 5 or 6 years ago. I went on a meetup and grabbed like 2.5 meters of the denim, and out of that I managed to get 2 pairs of jeans, and I think that's an excellent buy, even if it did take me a few years to actually get round to making them up. This time round I did include rivets, so I didn't on my last pair because I was just really pleased with how the jeans kind of worked out in all. I didn't want to risk ruining them, but this time I was a bit more confident, so I got my hole punch, like my fabric hole punch, out, and my rivet, and picked some rivets to match the button, so I've gone silver, and had a go, and it was really so I did it on both front pockets, and then I really struggled with the back pockets, so I don't know if it's just because it's going through more layers of fabric, but I did manage in the end to get 1 rivet on one side of the back pockets, but it took me ages, like 10 minutes to do one, so I'm leaving it there as a feature rivet, like totally on purpose. That's how I always intended it to be. So as I showed you a sneak peek last time, I've used this fantastic Wonder Woman fabric for my pocket bags, which I just really love. I love having that little pop of colour inside, and it's, you know, lets me have a little sneaky peek of my fandom going on inside too. And Sarah helped me do not quite an obvious Wonder Woman logo, but something that kind of harks to it on the back pockets, and I've done the W in the red, so that's a really nice kind of subtle touch for the outside. Now those have already gotten a lot of wear out of them. I've worn them every time they're clean out of the wash, so I'm already planning my 3rd pair because I just find that my handmade jeans are the most comfortable pairs of jeans that I own. They really do fit well, and I love that they're high-waisted. I've gone for the high-waisted version on both, and that's a really comfortable cut on me. So yes, I'm planning my 3rd pair, and I'm not gonna start cutting that out until the new year, but that is definitely on the cards, especially because we've got in this fantastic Harry Potter themed fabrics, and I'm a huge Potter nerd. I absolutely love the books, grew up with them, and I am an unashamed Slytherin as well, so no judgment, you judgy Gryffindors. I know who you are. So I've got this Slytherin fabric, so I'm going to pop that in my pocket bags for my next pair of jeans, and probably do something similar with a subtle nod to the inside fabric on the back pockets again, because I think that's a really fun little touch. So other projects that I was talking to you about last week are in various stages of development. My green felt party dress has been cut out. I've settled on the Tilly Joni dress, again from Stretch, because I really like the look of that twist, and I've seen it made up in velvets and it does look stunning. So yes, that hopefully will be ready to go for Christmas. It's all made in Jersey, and I can do a lot of it on the overlocker, but unfortunately I've broken my overlocker again. It's jammed up and I need to take it to the mechanic we have in store, so that might delay things, but I have heard that Joni's quite a quick make once you get started, so perhaps I really need to pull my thumb out and just get on with it, because I'm sure I'll get it done in plenty of time once I actually start sewing it together. I've also finally settled on a coat pattern. I have been dithering between the Claire coat, the anorak version by Grainline, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put the link below, and then I've also found a copy of the Deer and Doe Havot jacket coat that I really love the shape of, and I've seen it made up in wool, but I wasn't sold, and then I remembered that I have on my bookshelf the Great British Sewing Bee Sew Your Own Wardrobe, which I think is from season 2. It's the season that had Chinello and Jenny and Tamara in, so I'm pretty sure that's season 2. And that has a coat pattern in that I have been, I've had a tab in since I got the book. So I'm going with the 1960s coat from the Sew Your Own Wardrobe Sewing Bee book. I love the shaping. It's got these princess seams, pockets, this really cute collar, some big buttons, and I get to have a go at buttonholes because I've never done those before. And I think that's just going to be really beautiful, and it's going to work really well in the wool for definite. Plus it's lined, so it'll be nice and warm for the winter. So I've got but it is a lot of pattern pieces because it is a coat and it's got various shapings to it. But that's all right. I'm not afraid of that. One thing I'm doing though is I am shortening it. So I'm only 5'2", and it's knee length on this model. So I'm expecting. So I've measured it out, and it was going to come to kind of mid shin below my knee, kind of in that region. So I've decided to shorten it, but so it's kind of mid thigh. So I've taken off quite a lot. I've taken off about 20 centimetres off the length, and I need to remember that I need to put on a bit of extra length for the deep hem, because I think I've taken off with a small hem, but it's a coat, so you have a nice big turn up on coats. But yeah, so that's going to be really lovely. I'm really excited to start on that. The only problem with it is that the pattern pieces come with all the pattern paper comes with all the pattern pieces overlapping, so you have to trace off, and so yeah, so that's a fair bit of work when there's that many pattern pieces, and I hate tracing. I am 100% a cutter whenever I can get away with it. And then the other bits of pieces that I've been doing have been kind of what I would call off-piste sewing, so things that I've not declared that I'm gonna do, but I've just seen the fabric and found a pattern and gone with it, like follow your heart sewing, maybe I should call it. I've made my daughter a few dresses, because the full story is I'm making my daughter, who's 1.5, her cousin who's 2.5, and her other cousin who is going to be around 9 months at Christmas, some pajamas. So I'm going to make them all matching pajamas, and it's going to be so cute. But I wanted to find a pattern with the envelope neckline for the kids, ease of dressing, and then everyone can have the same. And so I found So I was googling and I found a pattern that included the envelope neckline and a t-shirt version and with long sleeves. So that's perfect. The pattern is by Lullaby Lane and it's the bodysuit pattern. And as I say, it comes with an envelope neckline, short and long sleeves, a bodysuit with poppers, or a t-shirt or dress versions. So I thought that was really worth getting because I know I already have used like so many of the versions in the last month. The pyjamas I'm making are going to be so sweet. I've picked up some fabric from Crafty. I've picked up this fabric from Crafty. It's got clouds on, and it's a cotton elastane, so it's really lightweight and really snuggly. And yeah, I'm going to use rainbow jersey to add cuffs and details to the neckband, and I'm just really excited. For the bottoms, because the Lullaby Lane pattern didn't come with trousers, so I've just used a pair of leggings and widened them at the ankle, and then I'm going to put cuffs on. And I like to use a single pattern for children's leggings. So you can see like the waistband is folded down here, and then the trousers fold in half, and then you've got your trouser piece. They're a much simpler way of making leggings for children, and I'd highly recommend it for speed and ease of sewing. Anything that has two separate ones just creates an extra seam down the side, which is like maybe potentially uncomfortable for the children who are wearing it, and it's an extra job for you. So this pattern is one Sarah and I have drafted for our baby shower parties, so you can come to Crafty and make any expectant mother a whole range of baby leggings in a variety of sizes, and I've just graded up so that it will fit the 3-year-old because it only goes up to 2 years in the patterns that we use in the workshop. And then also with the Lullaby Lane pattern, I've made the dress version for Mia. So I've made a handful of them. I've literally made 3 and I've got a couple more cut out because jersey dresses are perfect for toddlers. They are just so comfortable and so easy to move in. So yes, I've made this one in the blue floral jersey that we've got in. So this is available to buy online. So is the cloud cotton, just so you're aware. And yeah, so it's so sweet, and she's wearing it already because she wears what I put her in. But yeah, it's a size up, so she'll get a lot of wear out of it next spring, summer when she's 2 as well. I've done a nice little detail with a heart sticker made from Happy Vinyl iron-on vinyls, which I'll link to below. Happy Vinyl make vinyls for decorating clothes and pretty much anything, mostly fabrics. And yeah, so it adds just a little detail so we can easily tell which is the back and front of the dresses, and I've put one on those on all her handmade clothes this year. And yeah, it's a really easy way to do it. It's just cut out with one of those shaped hole punches. Yeah, so that has been a bit of a busy month with some little projects going on, but I'm really excited to get the pyjamas done for Christmas because they're going to be just so cute, and I can't wait to see all 3 of them wearing the same ones. Oh, it's going to be adorable. I'm not planning on making anything else in the run up to Christmas garment wise. Not to say that I won't, but I haven't got any other concrete plans at the moment. To be perfectly honest, the velvet dress will hopefully come together very quickly, but the coat is quite an involved make. It has inseam in dart pockets, welt buttonholes, which I've never done before, and it's fully lined, so there's a lot of processes there, so I expect that's going to be the thing that I'm working on for the next X number of weeks anyway. But hopefully when I come back and do my next sit down and chat vlog in the new year, it might be done, so fingers crossed. Thank you so much for watching. It's been nice to have a bit of a ramble and chat about what I've been sewing recently, and I hope that you have all been having an enjoyable time at your sewing machines too. If you're working on any Christmas presents for this year and you are comfortable talking about them on YouTube, please leave me comments below because I'd love to know what you're doing. Fair warning, you might inspire me and I might end up making more things, but I still want to know what you're making. If you've enjoyed today's video, please subscribe. The link is as always below, and I will pop a link to any fabrics, patterns, workshops, anything I've mentioned that you might be interested in down below for you to check out. I think that's everything for today, so have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I might see you beforehand if Sarah and I can come together to do a joint vlog. That would be really fun. And if not, I will see you after Christmas, and I will catch up with you all then. Goodbye.